today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. From midfield now, Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying time to his left.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll run with Etienne. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Lawrence. That is caught. Boy, shifts past him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. This one left side caught by Berrios. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. A run with Mostert up the middle. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man, that's Hill, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How do they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the way through.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Here comes 3rd down and 7. That 2 is going to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Slant complete to Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, Achane. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Straight ahead, ETN. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Motion man left is Kirk. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Once more ETN, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. And now an audible here into something else. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And going deep for Hill. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense knows 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, Lawrence going to move them around a bit. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. A handoff for Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Etienne once more. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. McManus now for the extra point. it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Tua.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And what an awful time to cough up the football here in OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.